This is satire.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse.
And I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that.
It didn't escalate. It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated. And you do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you a nigger moment for educational purposes.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Watch closely. You are about to experience a nigger moment firsthand on national television. Webster defines a nigger moment as a moment where ignorance or emotion overrides the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male, causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive, or irrational manner, i.e., like a nigger.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Nigger moments are unpredictable.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane.
Yes, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
But they almost always end a disaster.
Okay.
If they had their own category, nigger moments would be the second leading killer of black men, right above police brutality and right below fast food chicken sandwiches, with an honorable mention from pussy. But how did this happen? Was it a man defending his wife's honor?
I'm gonna be honest. I had a lot to say about this one. Like, a lot. But, I don't know, I just didn't know which way to take it, so I scrapped it. Hello? Hello? Oh, shit, he's not here. Fuck it then, I'll just address you directly. You're gonna be seeing this soon anyway, so. If you were to ask me what upset me more, the situation, why it happened, or how people reacted to it, yes. First off, black people. This ain't got nothing to do with us. What are y'all talking about? The Smith family isn't black, they're rich. Number one, a billionaire is like a bullet, okay? It's the same in every fucking language. If I walked up to a nigga on the street and slapped him across the face, they might fuck around and put me on a t-shirt. If any fucking one of us tried to put hands on an officer for what they said, we might get a hashtag for a week and an IG post by like, I don't know, somebody, I don't fucking know, Malcolm X. Will Smith is wealthy first, black second. Ain't none of us getting away with what he's getting away with because he's rich. Ain't no privilege greater than rich privilege, and when you got that much green, you might as well be white, you feel me? Number two, Jada Pinkett Smith is not a fucking victim. She's a narcissist.
I don't give two craps what people feel about this bald head of mine, because guess what? I love it.
If she puts anything on God, we are dead. Is it really all that shocking, all that kumbaya spiritual shit they be talking is for the cameras? They're actors. You'd be more pressed to find a single aspect of their life that is real. Chris Rock did not assault her, he told a joke. He's a comedian and hosting an award show. It was the opening act. What's the best way to break the ice? A joke. The nigga was just doing his job. Honestly, this situation and why it's so bogus can be broken down into two distinct qualities. One is cognitive dissonance.
White people.
Yes.
This conversation is not for you. Violence is never the answer, is what these white people decided to trend, which I found, again, quite ironic. I have friends who have been dancers with short hair. White clubs will ask you for a wig, or you cannot work in a white club with short hair.
A lot of men don't realize that what they're actually doing is like enabling white supremacy. It's like, nah, man, like she was bad either way,
right?
Whether you identified her as such or not.
Does the black community not know what alopecia means? You realize every time you make fun of LeBron James and Tory Lanez for being bald, you're doing the exact same thing, right? Oh, I guess not. Well, the medical term for male pattern baldness is androgenetic alopecia, the most common form of alopecia. It is equally common in both men and women as they get older. She's 50. That is just a middle-aged woman going through a midlife crisis. 2 is hypocrisy. A lot of y'all niggas are all of a sudden real empathetic of other people's struggles. I'm a little salty about that, I'm not gonna lie to you. When Tyrese Gibson was boo-hooing because his baby mama wouldn't let him see his own daughter, we made memes out of that. When Kanye West has his monthly mental breakdown, we just tell him to shut the fuck up. So much so, he started talking to himself. And you niggas say stupid shit like, I don't get it. Why is he mentally ill? He's rich. His mom died. His best friend died. His wife divorced him. You're a billionaire, nigga. Build a time machine. Just cure cancer. Out of these 3 scenarios, what you're trying to tell me is that the one that's the least socially acceptable to make fun of is the bald bitch who emasculated her husband on national TV after admitting she had an affair with her son's best friend? Fuck you. Hypothetically, you know, this is satire. We're just joking here, Susan, okay? She's bald. She looked like a fucking malt ball. Genzo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Professor X, Palpatine. I could post a picture of a bunch of coffee beans with the caption, "Find Jada." And as you dig through it meticulously, swearing, like he didn't even put her in the... Oh, there she go, right there with her bald ass, right next to Kanye, too. It's a joke. And a mild one at that. Are we finna act like that was the worst thing he could have said in that moment?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Why don't you keep a nigga dick out her fucking mouth, Will? Her pussy a marked location, Will. That's community cooch. That's a POI. Put that pussy on a Fortnite map. Where we dropping Jada's genitals? You think he mad in April? Wait till it hits August. Acting like this the worst thing that happened to the Smith family. Bum. Another man fucked your wife, and another man comes, and another man comes. Another man fucked your wife. Susan, I've been a really good noodle, and I don't mean any of this. Can you please not demonetize me? In all seriousness, I don't mind Jada or Will Smith. I mean, with how public everything is, it gives the impression of an incredibly toxic and emotionally manipulative arrangement, but that's not where I take my issue at all. Actually, that's 2 grown-ass people. That's their business. My issue is, well, let me just ask you a question. What is comedy? Is it a joke, a genre, a meme? Well, yeah, but no. It's an art form. The problem is, in the hands of the public, art gets reduced to the squabbles surrounding it, because the public constantly misunderstands what art is, because people treat art and artists the same way. They only really appreciate them when it's convenient. Comedy is one of the main ways we take raw emotions and translate them into social concepts and physical expression. Comedy and religion serve the most primary functions in human existence. Religion makes death manageable, and comedy makes life livable. Here's the kicker though. The first instance of comedy as we know it was 435 BCE. We was cracking jokes 400 years before God showed up. So at one point, comedy did both. Everybody loves a joke when it's not at their expense, but the kicker is there isn't a joke that doesn't have a punchline. Something or someone has to be the subject of any joke that's worth the fuck to giggle at. Since people formed society, we had jesters in every court, and since comedy was a concept, it didn't cross some lines, it crossed every fucking line. Because that's the point. It's a bridge. Comedy is a vehicle we use to drive through social situations. Humor is something so integral to the human condition and how we socialize, we literally evolved into it. You think that's a reach? What the fuck survival function does a laugh serve? A social one. Laughs allowed us to bond as a species and form social cohesion. We succeeded in the evolutionary race not because of opposable thumbs or consciousness, but collaboration and being able to work and communicate with one another. Comedy is a pillar of humanity and keeps us grounded in reality, like all art does. Comedy is about punching up. It is a tool for the oppressed to rebel against the systems and forces they otherwise couldn't condemn or criticize openly. It was born out of the desire to have social and political satire, and was further expounded upon by critiquing popular genres without condemning them through parody. That's a comedian's job, to make existence more bearable. The reason why Chris Rock should be able to tell a bald joke is because a world where we can't laugh at ourselves is fucking miserable, just like you niggas. But you niggas don't care about these things. You don't care about integrity. You don't care about potency. You don't care about authenticity. You don't even care about legitimacy. You don't care about any of this shit. You only care about how it makes you feel because offense is taken and not given. You niggas will go as far as to make fake apologies to try and prove a point that isn't based in anything other than your emotions. You don't respond to what was said. You respond to what you felt was said. You bulldoze through the pillars of understanding and posture as intellectuals when you people are just fucking rabid. You people don't see colors. You don't even see gray. Everything to you people is black and white, and anything that doesn't fit your narrative doesn't exist in your fucking bubble, placing things you don't like into one extreme and things you do like into another, leaving no room for new growth, which is why our society is so fucking stagnant. Because how can we hope to achieve a new renaissance of anything when everything outside of your box is taboo? How do we navigate life without understanding? How do we appreciate art without being able to separate it from ourselves? What is context, subject, culture, nuance? How could there be another Tyler the Creator if everyone that says faggot is a homophobe? How could there be another Uncle Luke if every man that says pop that pussy is a rapist? How can there be another Dave Chappelle if anyone who talks about race is racist? How can there be another Chris Rock if every joke at someone's expense is an act of violence? Why does the line start and end with you? Do you niggas care about anything other than your fucking selves? Or is life just one big argument in the comments section, you fucking losers? There, I said it. You niggas suck, okay? This was my little rant.